and welcome to yet another live webinar. Hi guys, how are you all? Right, so today we are asking a very important question. Admissions are coming up for January 2022. So, important question. We get this question time and time again. A student will ask me, once upon a time, Afsana, do I need IELTS for an admission? Good question. So I thought, rather than answering the question myself, I have brought a very, very good friend of mine, Professor Ben Mujib, who is otherwise known as Ben, who runs a Ben's IELTS Center. He'll talk to you all about that, and we'll actually answer that question for real, live for you. Okay, so before I bring him along, all I want to say is, if you are watching us either from Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, why not say hi to us? And also tell us where you're watching from. We'd love to know. We will mention your name and the country that you're coming from. So, are you ready for our guest? Just before we introduce you to him, first I'd like to say, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Afsana. I'm come from UK Bright Education. Look, new logo. Okay, I will help you with UK university admissions. Okay, enough about me. Back to our guest. And here is our guest, Professor Ben Mujib. Hello, Assalamu alaikum, Professor.
Assalam, hi, how are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great,
Good,
brilliant,
good,
brilliant.
good.
I have a lot of friends in the UK and the Scotland and the Northern Ireland, and they use most the word brilliant, and it's more vibrant word, more positive word, and more full of life word. Anyway, so you want me to introduce myself?
Yes, please. We'd love to know about you. Yes.
Okay, this is Professor Ben Mujib. I was in the USA for 10 years and I did my Bachelor of Science and Masters. And right now I'm doing PhD in emotional intelligence, and side by side I have some business like, I'm founder and CEO of small entrepreneurs and outsourcing business. And we have office in the USA and in Dhaka both. And I have Ben's IELTS, Ben's immigration consultancy, and student visa. And also we have Ben's student counseling and other things related to helping the youth and the young generation and the vibrant people and the juvenile people to go abroad and explore their heart and explore themselves and go for expedition and get the best possible education in the United Kingdom. Okay, over to Afsana.
Brilliant. Thank you. Fantastic. Right. So from now on, I'm going to call, he is a professor, but he's very comfortable with us calling him Ben. And like I said, you've got chat books here somewhere around. Okay. Tell us, why don't you say hi to us? Tell us which country that you're from. We would love to mention your name because at the end of the day, this webinar is for your benefit. Don't panic. It's okay to do IELTS. And Ben is here and I'm here to reassure you it's the best qualification for you to do. Okay? Right. So, Ben, if you don't mind, can I ask? We'll take it in turn. So, I'll ask you a question and you can ask me a question. Okay. So, first one, I'm going to start with an easy question. Okay. Here's the question. When should a student apply for an IELTS test?
Okay, actually, IELTS is not very difficult thing, and a lot of people or a lot of students, because I teach in I'm adjunct professor in some universities in Bangladesh and also some universities in the USA, like in Minnesota and in some other state. So IELTS is nothing; it's easy, and IELTS stand for International English Language Test System, and it's a system. And what is IELTS? What are the ingredients of IELTS? It's all about reading. It's about all about writing, listening, speaking. So if you can speak well, if you can read English, if you can watch English movies, British or American Hollywood movies, and you can also watch English cartoons. So suppose if you're watching and enjoying a very good Elton John's music video like Sacrifice. So in the handout you have the lyrics. So you are reading it, and you are writing the meaning of that song, and also you are grasping it, you are perceiving it, and you are putting it in your head, and you're writing it. So you're writing, you're reading, you're listening, you're speaking, and you're speaking about the song. It's all about IELTS. So when you're ready and you know that you are good in reading, you are good in speaking, you are good in writing, and you are good in listening, you can apply for the IELTS test.
Brilliant. Okay. Thank you, Ben. So basically, here we go. It's all down to confidence. So he's saying when you're good. Okay. So I believe. Sorry, Ben. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I have
Right.
dust allergy, so I need a lot of water.
You need water. Okay, that's fine. Right. So I believe you have a question for me.
Um, I have questions for you, but why don't you ask the next questions and then I'll
Okay.
ask you two questions.
Oh my goodness. Right. Why is he doing this to me?
I
Right.
trust
Okay.
you and I believe in you and I have faith on you.
Okay, right. So here we go. So you want me to ask you another question? Okay, basically, can you tell me, Ben? You said about speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Okay, fine. We get that. So you need to be good at all skills. When you're good, that's when you apply. Okay. Now the question is, when would you apply for the IELTS? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that when you apply, you have got several intakes in the UK. Okay, there's one coming up in January. If you're ready, contact Ben and he will guide you through the whole system. And once you've done the test, then you can even apply before you even do the test. Okay, so talk to Ben with regards to your IELTS requirements. While you're doing that, you can also contact me with regards to UK university admissions. But basically, A to Z, you can do it with Ben and he can manage it for you. So not a problem. Okay, so my question to you again is, how do each skill actually help with the degree course? All of those four
Actually,
skills.
yeah, how does each language skill help with the UK degree course? Whenever you are thinking about, getting a student visa from the British embassy or the British embassy of the United Kingdom, you need to get the proposal letter from the university, which Apsana can help you to get it, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay, so suppose I'm not talking about reading and writing. So if
Okay.
you wanna go to face interview in one window in the embassy, I mingle with the tri nations and the expat nations, where a lot of mediocre employee from the different embassies, they are the member of those fraternity, and why they call me I don't know, but they like me to listen and they like me to talk about something anyway, and they like to have a cup of coffee with me. So if you want to have a cup of coffee in my office, you're welcome. And if you want to have a cup of coffee from Apsana, you have to go to UK. So if you have to go to UK, then you need to get the visa. And if you want to get the visa, you need to go to the embassy. And if you want to go to the embassy, you need to talk like a horse. You need to talk in English. We love বাংলা and we are Bangladeshi. আমরা বাংলা ভাষার জন্য প্রাণ দিয়েছি, কিন্তু
Yes.
international language is English. You have to know that, you have to understand it. And if you think that English is haram, like before 100 years and 50 years, those days are gone. You have to be smart, and not only book smart, you have to be street smart. So you have to be very good in listening, you have to be very good in talking, speaking. So whatever questions they're gonna ask you, even if you go to the YouTube, there are like I have seen today morning there are 39 YouTube video about what are the probable questions UK embassy gonna ask you about student visa. So you can be prepared for that. So you need to be tech savvy, and you need to be very good in listening, and you need to be very good in speaking. You
Yes.
can There are free listening club in the messenger and WhatsApp group and a lot of devices, and there is also speaking club, and that is free. like one-to-one pair, and somebody from Slovenia or somebody from Albania or somebody from China or somebody from Japan, they want to go to Europe, or they want to go to America, or they want to go to the UK, or they want to go to the Scotland, or they want to go to the Apsana's University. So you have to be very good in IELTS. Even if you get 5.5, doesn't matter, but you need to have a score. Did I answer your question, ma'am?
Yes, yes. So basically, Ben is just saying confidence. Whether it's
Yes,
in a WhatsApp
yes.
group, whether it's in an interview, doesn't matter. Now, but the question is about in the degree course. Now, as Ben would say, because he is works as a professor at different universities, there are so many skills that you'll need. You may need to do a presentation. You may need to speak in a team. So that requires speaking skills. Critical thinking, you need to be able to write properly, write clearly. That's why we need the IELTS. So critical thinking, that's a university skill, which you don't do at HSC or pre-18. Communication skills, whether it's verbal, written, you might be doing lots of presentation with people, you need your speaking skills and listening. And reading skills, the amount of reading that you do at university is unbelievable. You can't really compare that to HSC. Okay, you will be giving reading lists, book lists. My son has gone to university. He starts today, actually. He has got a whole reading list before each class. Okay, so reading skills are very, very up there. You need that. So the IELTS will help you. So the higher the score, the better your confidence. Now, Ben, if you don't mind me saying, we're in a pandemic right now. So credibility interviews are very much the in thing. If the university does a credibility interview with you, again, like Ben said, confidence. Your reading, your speaking, and your listening skills have to be up there. Having a 5.5 isn't enough. You need to be able to show visually, because it'll be all online, that you are able. So then once that credibility has passed, then they can issue a CAS. Because in Bangladesh at the moment, Ben, I don't know if you know, because of the pandemic, not many university or UKVI doesn't do many interviews. It's mainly based on credibility interviews. But the confidence is needed. Okay. Right. Okay. Next question.
No, no, no. I need to ask questions now.
Oh, yes, yes. You need to ask me a question. Okay. Important question. Go for
O-
it.
Okay, you asked me two questions, so I'll ask you two questions, and simultaneously, I want you to answer those two questions. Is that okay,
Okay.
Apsana?
That's fine. Perfect.
Fantastic. Okay. Uh, you said a lot of things about you the in the just before 1 minute, but I want to add one thing. As a emotional intelligence expert, I want to say that nowadays in the embassy, beside IQ, they want to they ask a lot of questions, and in the windows there are people who have psychology background also. So they ask a lot of questions, and thereby they ask your EQ, that is emotional quotient, that is
Hmm.
how much emotional intelligence you have. But beside that, you have, if you have a good IELTS score like 7, 7.5 or 9 like me, nobody can beat you, and nobody can register you to get a visa. Anyway,
Yes.
my first question to Apsana: why do you need an IELTS for a UK university admission? Number one. Number
Yes.
two, what IELTS score do you need for a UK university admission?
Thank you. Thank you for the questions. Very poignant questions. I mean, why? Okay. Everybody's asking us, can I get an admission without an IELTS? It's so important. The main thing is it's the law. Okay, it is actually government regulations. It's actually a condition of your visa that in order for you to get a student visa, you need to show that you have competency in English. IELTS is just one education provider, which Ben and his organization actually promote, but there are many, many English language qualifications. IELTS is also a recognized qualification. So that will be accepted for a student visa application. So number one, it's the law. You need a secured English language test, a SELT. And IELTS is a recognized qualification. Number two, it's a university admission requirement. Okay, so you can't really avoid it. It's actually a requirement to have an English language qualification. Right, your next question is, I hope that answers your question. Right, I'm just seeing who's here. There's four of you like watching us, sorry, but you're not saying anything. Come on, students, you can say hi. It's okay. And we've got people who are liking us, but where are you guys? Come on. Right, talk to us. Right, the next question that Ben asked me, very important question, is hold on, let me put it up there. What IELTS score do you actually need? Important question. Ben has said 5.5. He said that if you have an IELTS score of 9, nobody can beat you. Nobody will resist of you getting a visa. Okay. Now, what do you actually need? The bare minimum is this. It all depends on your course. Okay. So, for example, if you're doing Ben, for you as well, if you're doing an art design, business, computing, or engineering course, you need an IELTS score of 6. For law courses, an overall score of 6.5. For humanities and media courses, it varies around IELTS 6 to 6.5. And for science courses, okay, because I'm a science teacher, so I know IELTS 6.5 to 7.5. But please look at the website. If you need help, contact Ben or contact me, either of us, and we'll be able to guide you for the correct IELTS requirement. So there you go. Right. So can I ask you a question now?
Sure.
Brilliant. Oh, we've got 2 students commenting. Good. Oh, hello, Shashidhar. Hi, namaste, sasrikal, salam alaikum. Hi, you came back. Tell us which part of India, Shashidhar. I know, but just for Ben, because he doesn't know you, but I know you. Right. Okay. So, what is the cost of an IELTS test? Has it changed?
Okay.
Is it the same?
Since I'm in Dhaka, I'm stationed in Dhaka right now. The cost of IELTS in Bangladesh right now is 17,500 taka.
Okay.
And it was very less before, but it is 17,500 taka right now.
Okay. Is it an online test?
Actually, for both. For
Okay.
pandemic, sometimes they offer online, and I think very rare they offer online test.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you talk about the IDP or if you talk about British Council, both is 17,500. And
Brilliant.
a lot of people ask me question like, what is the difference between IDP and British Council test?
Hmm.
Actually, there is no difference. And if you go to Google and ask the same question, Google gonna give you the same answer that there is no difference. But you
Right.
can differ. And I want more clarification from Afsana.
Okay. With regards to IELTS test, like I said, I only deal with admissions. So yeah, if you want more clarification, because you could be watching from another part of the world, if you need a SELT, then refer to the IELTS website direct, and they'll be able to tell you. You have to select which country you're from. Once you select the country, then you'll find the correct address on the website to say locally how much the IELTS is. So Ben has told us how much it is at the moment for Bangladesh. If you're watching us from a different country, just refer to the IELTS website, select your home country, and you'll be able to find the price in your local region. Okay, right. So thank you for that. I just want to ask, we'll just slowly finish this off. A few final words from you, really. What advice would you give? So you're an international man, Ben. Okay, so what advice would you give to international students who about studying in the UK? What advice would you give them?
Could you explain more what specific questions you are asking
Okay.
with
So
brevity and clarity?
yes, basically I'm asking, is there any motivational advice you'd give with regards to studying abroad? It could be UK, it could be anywhere, but do you have any advice to give?
Sure. Actually, I have visited mentors, I have visited ciphers, I have visited Education Pi and British Council, and everybody they teach IELTS, and even my Ben's IELTS, we teach IELTS. So, what are the differences, and how the international students can be motivated
Hmm.
studying in IELTS in the United Kingdom? My answer is one thing, we must have fun in learning. If
Hmm.
there is no fun in learning, people are bored, and
Yes.
you have to understand the psychology. You have to put I have to put my feet in their shoes, and
Yes.
if I don't put my feet in their shoes, I don't really understand whether they are enjoying it or they're sleeping in the class. So if there is no attraction, and there is no forces of attraction and forces of nature, and if there is no motivation, and if they're not motivated, their concentration is elsewhere in
Mm.
the other parallel universe. Like somebody is occupied with the mobile phone, and they're playing games, or they're playing video
Yeah.
games, and it's reality, it's pragmatic thing I'm talking. Apsana, maybe you are laughing, but this is the reality. I have been teaching for last 20 years, and so what I do, I take them outside. I'm not talking about pandemic, but in pandemic also we have lockdown and not lockdown, easy time. So in
Okay.
the easy time, I have taken them to the Birishiri in the border of Meghalaya of India,
Okay.
and we stayed there for 2 days and 2 nights, and we had fun. We swam, we had photo shoot, and we did in the long projector and in the bioscope kind of thing. We did a lot of watch some movie, some good music video, and then I told the students, okay, now talk.
Right.
Okay, look at the sky, look at the birds, look at the animals, look at the river, look at the lakes, and look at the white mountains of the Birishiri, and just talk, describe what you're
Mm.
seeing. So in the outside world, in the nature, they talk more, and
Mm.
that is the motivation.
Brilliant, fantastic. So you're a very interactive teacher. You actually take them out, and then that helps them to speak more. That's very encouraging. It's very good. We need to do more trips, because you're right. You're absolutely right. If they're not having fun, if they're not engaged, then it's very difficult to actually learn English. It's a skill. Learning English is a skill. For me, for example, if I talk in, I'm born and brought up in the UK. If I talk in Shuddha Bhasha, I have to think twice. Speak in English, translate, speak in Bangla. In Bangla we say,
also also you're siloti,
I'm
so
Sylheti as well. So basically,
yeah,
I do
so
double. So basically, আমার দাঁত ভেঙে যায় কথা বলতে শুদ্ধ ভাষায়. When I need to say this, Ben. So basically, at home, I speak with everybody mixed Bangla and English. If I really want to annoy someone, I talk in Shuddha. And if I'm not happy, then I talk in Sylheti. So it just naturally comes out. But that's me, because that's where
কিন্তু
I've been
আমার
brought
একটা
up.
কথা আছে, I want to say, just interrupt and say for 50 seconds. That is, if you want to be very good English speaker,
Mm.
you want to speak in Bangla first.
Yes.
বাংলা শুদ্ধ ভাষায় বাংলা কথা বলতে হবে, প্রমিত বাংলা। আপনি you are from Noakhali or Sylhet or Borishal or Rajshahi or anywhere, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
If you want to go outside, প্রমিত শুদ্ধ ভাষায় কথা বলতে হবে, then you are a good speaker, then you can do good in TSE, test of spoken English, right?
That's right. That's right. So that's well, thank you so much, Ben, that you've been an absolute inspiration for many students. Just coming to this webinar, you've actually I'm sure, I hope students out there. Look, I just need to mention one person who's here. Right there he is. Shashidhar, look, I've mentioned you all the way from Hyderabad. Hello. Right. So basically, what I'd like to say is that I hope that was helpful. I hope that you found inspiration. That look, don't be worried. It is a barrier, but like Ben said quite clearly, that you need to enjoy. You need to enjoy the process. That will help you to engage. If you're not enjoying it, then it'll be quite difficult to get that score. And if you go back, then you can listen to all the scores you need for the different degrees as well. Well, thank you, Ben, so much for your time. I hope that many students who are watching this video will be in this webinar will actually contact you direct. All his details are written below. I've given you his email address and his direct phone number. So if you have any requirements, any question with regards to IELTS, Ben will be able to help you. Thank you again.
Okay, let me give you, can I get 1 minute?
Of course, yes.
Okay. It was so nice of you, and it was so generous of you, Afsana, and Another identity is that one of my best friend and my school friend, and we studied together in school and college in Rachi University School and College. His name is Roti. I don't remember his actual name. What was his actual name?
Rokonuddin Ahmed.
Yeah, Rokonuddin Ahmed Roti, and
Yeah.
Afsana is his wife. And it was so nice and so wonderful and so generous of Afsana to arrange this kind of webinar and Facebook Live and LinkedIn Live so quickly and without any interruption. And he's so tech savvy. People are not good in a lot of things, but we need to be I'm much older than you, the students. I'm talking to the students, but I know technology, which technology I need, and I have everything like WhatsApp and all those things, and Facebook, and I used to do e-banner and all those things, but I forgot. But anyway, I'll learn from Afsana or some Russian guy, I don't know. But since Afsana is going to put my WhatsApp number and cell number, so I'm also going to put or getting permission from Afsana to mention Afsana's mobile number and
No
WhatsApp
problem.
number in my WhatsApp, in my LinkedIn, and in my Facebook with the video after this is over. And last but not the least, I want to mention one thing. I if you say that which poem is one of the best, and you just recite this poem when you're alone under the sky and at night, or you use mindfulness, or you use meditation or something, I would like to say that a lot of people say that Shakespeare is very old. I say no, Shakespeare is evergreen. I would like to say for next 15 seconds that one poem that turned out to song, that is the poem from Midnight Summer Dream, that is
Oh yes.
under the green tree wants to lie with me and turn his merry note unto the bird's throat, come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy but winter and rough weather. Under the green tree wants to lie with me and turn his merry note unto the bird's throat, come hither, come hither, come hither. Guys and students and whatever, even 57 years old, they're appearing at IELTS, they're sitting for IELTS.
Yes.
Guys, take enthusiasm. See Afsana, she is enthusiastic, I'm enthusiastic. Zeal, enthusiasm, and have courage and fearless. You have to fear to Allah and nobody else. That is la ilaha illallah. So have zeal, have enthusiasm and confidence, and get a good IELTS score. 7 is good, 5.5 is good, 6 is good, anything is good. But you have to have courage and you have to have confidence to face the visa in the embassy. And we have all the tips, and you can come to us, or you can call Afsana that what are the probable questions going to be asked in the
Yeah.
United Kingdom embassy. Right, Afsana?
Yes, that's correct. Yes. Thank you so much. I did not expect a bit of Shakespeare in there. So that's a massive treat. So if you like to know, it's very old English, but it's reminisces even now. There's no age to Shakespearean language. So thank you again. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye. Bye, Ben.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was Professor Ben Mujib. He is the owner of Ben's IELTS. His details will be linked below. So if you have any requirements with regards to IELTS, do contact him. With regards to UK university admission, we are open for January 2022. If you think you're ready for January 2022, contact me direct and we will start the process for a university application. I hope you enjoyed today's webinar. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye.